Yo, what's going on, Pete? Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. There is no game today. If you don't know, the game has been postponed. Our Europa League clash has been postponed. As of yet, you're not sure about the Brighton game on Sunday, but I'm pretty sure it's going to go the same way. But I can confirm that our game for today has been postponed, and I was supposed to go to that game, but it's not going ahead. And Tottenham did break the news yesterday on the IG, but UEFA hadn't confirmed it until later on, like a few hours later. But yeah, it's official now. The game's not going ahead. And if I'm honest, if the game against Brighton is cancelled, I think I'm more concerned about that game rather than this one. And they've had to shut down the training facility because apparently a couple more players and members of staff have contacted the virus, so they're having a problem containing it. So they've had to shut down the training ground, and obviously no one's allowed in. So, and they're doing more PCR tests, so there could be more players and staff that have contacted the virus. So it's probably just a good idea just not to even bother, and that would include Sunday. But for me, this is probably a blessing in disguise because we probably need it. I don't think this team will be ready. Now, Brighton have not been great, but we don't usually do well against Brighton, especially away. We do not do well against Brighton, or home. Home actually not so bad, but away definitely not great. So for me, we got slapped there last time, so it was very, very disturbing. I think we lost last season as well, like 1-0 or something. So with all those players out, let's be real, what are we really going to do? And you see my thumbnail, it's the water, it's got the sprinklers on the pitch. That's the only action that pitch is going to see for the next few days, most likely. Because with that depleted squad, what are we planning on doing with Leicester and Liverpool coming up in the next few days? Now, maybe we don't get all the games cancelled, cool, but the person at training and training at home or wherever it may be, it's not the same as training at the training ground. So for me, if we don't do the Brighton game, that'd be good. If we have to do the Leicester game, fine. But the Liverpool game is the one I'm really worried about because we need a result, albeit we need a result in the other two games, but we definitely need a result in that game because there's not really much points between us and fourth and those chasing us. So we need to get some kind of ground and be safe. Now really, if we never had the situation, we would really ideally need to beat Brighton and Leicester and hope results go our way, just in case we get to Liverpool and get unstuck. At least we can say, you know what, 6 points out of 9, we got to take it. But we don't want to be in a situation where we're getting nil pra out of 9, which before Conte came in, or even now when I see them play sometimes, could be a possibility. And we can't afford to get no points in the next 3 games. That's just not where we need to be. We definitely need minimum 6. If we can get a 7, even better. But 6, bare minimum. So I think with that depleted squad, we don't get 6 points. We're lucky to get 3. If I'm being real. Because that means that's going to leave players like Dele to come in, Bergwijn maybe, all those fringe players to step in, who for me are not good enough and they need to leave. And maybe being a flip-flop or not being honest, maybe that will help generate some traction for the channel. But for me, I'm here to give the real and my true feelings and how I feel about the players. I don't care how they feel. But for me, a lot of those players are not good enough, and I've been saying it from last year. I've been saying it this year, and I'll be saying it next year if they're still here, or throughout the season until it's finished, until the summer. I'll be saying it next year as well. A lot of these players are not good enough, and we need to get rid. And I can't trust them to step up and get us through a Jan. Now, if we never had this COVID thing, it would be the festives period, and I don't even trust them to get us through that. So it's a sticky one, but I think that's where we find ourselves as a club and as a team. We just have to just go through the motions. It's going to be pure vibes because I don't see the second fringe players really doing much. If I'm honest, we've seen them already. They've not improved. They get chances under Nuno, even though he's not a great manager. No, not for us. Didn't see it, and we saw a couple of auditions for Conte in the Conference League, and they didn't really come out of there looking like diamonds. So it just makes me wonder, this is your chance to get into the first team, to break in, and this is how you perform. But what do I know? I'm not a professional footballer. I'm not making all that money. I guess some people just here for the money and the vibes, and some are here to play for the badge. We need to segregate the two, and if you're here to pay for the money, get you out. If you're here to pay for the badge, then obviously carry on doing so, and we will back you. If you're not here to pay for that, then you can go. And I can think of a few guys here for the money and the vibes, but I ain't trying to out no one. But I'm sure you lot can figure it out yourselves. If later on I see they're still underperforming, then I will name names. So that probably give you some kind of hint who I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna hot no one up right now. But yeah, that's it. I'm just sending a quick video because there might not be no preview for the Brighton game, because there might not be an actual game. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. But we will see what kind of content we're gonna come up with. But we'll think of something. But that is all I want to say. Game is postponed for the Conference League and possibly the Brighton game due to the COVID outbreak in the camp. Obviously, and most importantly, whoever it may be, even the staff, wish everyone a speedy recovery and hope everyone's, pulls through and gets well soon, and we can get back on this thing and do what we gotta do. You really know, don't miss no illness or nothing on nobody, even if they're not playing for the badge or they're crap. As we know, we don't know who it is apart from Son. That's the only thing that's been released. We don't know the other players, but big them up as well, and hopefully they pull through and we move. But again, you don't look after yourselves. Enjoy your evening and enjoy your weekend. If you don't hear from me, enjoy your lot's weekend. Obviously, the new variants around, so the masks back on up here. Wash them damn hands, sanitize them as well. You really know drill, I'm sure. We've been doing it long enough now, all over the world, not just here. So keep it up and make sure you make it home to your family. And until the next vid, I'm out. Peace.